welcome back to the Cobx Masters. We're back with Game 2, baby. Game 2 of our first semi-final best of 3 here at Delhi. In case you missed Game 1, it was one hell of a stomp, really. It's a very one-sided game. God Particles win it in the end 16-3. Now we're on to map 2, Inferno, where Bemisal Esports hope to make a comeback.
At the moment, I'm just looking at that fountain.
Yeah, you have to switch and then go back to auto director. It's a nice little bug, nice little feature.
Okay.
Well, it seems like Bemisal Esports, surprisingly enough, win the knife round. They get to decide which side to start the game on.
They are starting on the stronger side, while God Particle started on their stronger side on CT, on Mirage. So this is going to be actually the benefit to Bemisal. But here's the thing, it is Inferno. So if you get a momentum on T side, you can actually heavily destroy a CT Inferno if you actually build that momentum on the T side. So that really depends how they're gonna play this, but none of them are in the site here. If they had a smoke, oh my god.
Ooh, Marsh! She's got 2 headshots in a row there. That's Spider and Knight Rider dropping. Gets a third, that's Magician! Oh my god! Marsh is on fire, but Ember finds the headshot onto Lemmy as he retreats together with To the Stars away from that B side and heading straight towards A, hoping to sneak a bomb plant at least, but I don't think they're gonna do that because Hitbeast just found To the Stars. Ember does manage to get that kill onto Punkwell, surprisingly enough, but he's not gonna be able to plant the bomb in time. Hitbeast shuts him down. And Bemisal Esports win the first round.
And honestly, they're already doing better than Mirage, I'd say.
Yeah.
Now that they have the pistol round.
It's thanks to that 3K that Marsh got. That was insane.
He got sort of lucky, actually, with that second headshot. He hit them both as they were lined up. So now that they have the pistol round, this is actually a better start already. So if they can just get a few more rounds, they get this 4 spy and the following eco round, then they actually have something going here. Like they would have the 3-round lead. They might lose the first gun round, you never know, but at least it's a good start to at least getting that consistent scoreline I was talking about in the beginning of the half. So although it seemed at first that it was impossible, it doesn't seem as impossible anymore. So God Particles, what are they going to do here? They do have mostly pistols. They do have that one Mac-10 on Ember. But they are going up against 4 umps and an M4. So this is going to be a bit difficult for them. Especially since they have no head armor, well, for the most of the players anyway. So it really depends on where they decide to go here. But it does look like they're going towards A. With just one person lurking a bit on Banana. Or maybe they might actually go long CT to B. That might actually be
They are slowly running out of time, and they have to commit. To the Stars finds that headshot.
Bombs down.
Beast, but Lemmy from CT spawn gets Magician. That's the bomb down, but To the Stars picks it up. He can make his way towards that A side with 25 seconds left on the clock. The A side is completely clear now that Ember found that kill onto Punk. Wow. Bemisal Esports, they're gonna have to play for this retake here. Marsh with his M4, he's still up, he's still full HP, and he does get that first kill. The headshot onto Knight Rider lands as he makes his way slowly but surely towards short. Oh, that flash! That was a perfect pop flash, and Spider takes advantage of it. Marsh goes down, so does Lemmy. God Particles, they win the second round after losing the pistol.
And not only did they completely smash Bemisal's hopes and dreams, but they also get the guns. So they have an UMP and an M4 from that round. The Mac-10 was already there. Ember had that from earlier. So they have decent amount of I'm trying to calculate whether they can buy again next round. I guess they could, but it's going to be mostly a force buy if they do that. But not much to worry about in terms of force buys, because Bemisal are forced basically to have mostly an eco, except on 2 of the players who fully bought, which is questionable.
Ooh.
But Lemmy does get a headshot.
The 1D Punkwao, he's aiming way too low, and Ember takes advantage of it. That's Punkwao going down. Ember gets another kill, this time onto Hit Beast. There's that entry onto that A site. Library, he's super low. That's Lamy. Ember takes that one as well, this time with a frag grenade. My god. What can this man not do? He gets a 4K now. That's Rashpur dropping.
It's a lot of
He's
money.
hoping for the ace here. If he does get this Mac 10 ace, this will be amazing for God Particles. It's already good. It's already great for Ember. It's a 4K with a Mac 10. It's beautiful.
Sort of questionable buy from Bemisal, don't you think? Like they had 2 people who fully bought and then 3 people who didn't. So actually 3 people fully bought and 2 people didn't. So I don't get the decision here. I mean, either you're gonna force buy or you don't. You shouldn't be doing both. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Definitely.
and at this point, their money is gonna be very unstable. See, in this round, you have Limi who has 3.9, Hitsbeast has 3.5, and then a few of the players just have like 1.9. It's a bit unbalanced. Rashput has 2K as well, so a bit unbalanced. They're gonna instead, the ones with money are gonna balance it out by dropping those deagles. Fine, that's all good and dandy. But shouldn't they have bought armor and made it give themselves a bigger chance in the second round? Third round. They shouldn't have really. I mean, sure you can buy deagles this round, but considering you have no armor this round either, it's not really benefiting you that much unless you can really hit those 1 deags. But God Particles are not worried about this. They have submachine guns, so these submachine guns are very strong against non-armored opponents. So considering they have those deagles and they have that ump, that's not really going to be benefiting themselves much. So I wonder why Lemi has a CZ. I mean, he did have a deagle which he dropped to a teammate. That CZ could have gone to another teammate without actually having to buy another one. So no need for more extra weapons when you don't need it, and probably not going to use it.
Yeah.
Let's see, they're going to go towards B. There's only one person holding it from Flower Pot. See if he can actually do something.
They do check that boost spot, but it's not enough. Marsh gets that kill with the deagle, and he drops back down, hides in the smoke. But God Particles should be able to plant the bomb here. It's to the stars. Buys some time for his teammate to get onto the side. The bomb plant does come through. Finally, here's Knight Rider with the M4. Finds that headshot onto Rashput and drops back down. He's getting super low here. No, I believe Marsh is getting super low. Sorry, Knight Rider only got tagged twice, so he's down to 65 HP. Lemi finds Spider, but at the same time, Magician gets Marsh. Here's Hitbeast trading it back, however. God Particles, there's only 2 people left on this side, but it's down to a 2v2, and they get it done. To the stars and Knight Rider win it for God Particles. 3-1 the scoreline, but now Bemisal can finally buy. They finally have a chance again.
But do they though? But do they though? It's they have the weaponry. They have a bit of utility. Not too much utility though. Only 2 of the players have, or 3 of the players have smokes. So they can try to keep them back a little bit. And those flashes, if they use them in order to make pop flashes, that's pretty good. But that really depends if they actually use it for pop flashes. Failed boost there. You know you could just boost on bike. You don't have to. Didn't get the memo. There are easier ways to do that boost. They are much faster. But looks like they're just going to go towards A. And honestly, this is a very good position from Rashput. If he does not give away his position. And that he did. Didn't get anything out of it. And now this A is going to be wide open if they get another entry. Ooh.
Ooh, Hit Beast. It's a good flick onto 2 of the stars, but he has to fall back. He just got fully flashed there. God Particles, however, do take control of the site, and the bomb gets planted here. 40 seconds for Bemisal Esports to make their move and go for this retake. It's 3v3, but Spider is tagged to 50, and Ember is lit down to 16. So Bemisal Esports, they've got the advantage, but do they? Spider gets Slimmy. It does get traded back by Marsh, but that's one guy dropping from Bemisal Esports. Down to a 2v2 now. Hit Beast attempting a shot with the AWP and Ember. He missed his spray. They do spot Hit Beast. They do spot Marsh at Pit, and Ember finds that final shot onto Hit Beast. The retake is not successful in the end, and God Particles extend their lead after winning that gun round to 4-1. We're already getting some deja vu feelings from map 1.
Yeah, and they're also building their economy. So, quite a decent amount of money on God Particles. While Bemisal are actually going to be forced to almost eco just with pistols. So, if God Particles do not lose a lot of members here, they're going to build up such a huge amount of money that they're not going to be saving anytime soon. And that's a worry here for Bemisal. Because even if they win a round, which they seem to be having a hard time doing, winning 2 or 3 rounds in a row is going to be even harder. So, what is their choice here? I mean, they are going to go to... They were aggressive, but they decided to get rid of that control they had on apps. It's without even getting a kill first, so didn't get anything other than a wall bank from that house push. They didn't even use that for their advantage. Hit Beast sort of gives himself up.
Oh my god, so does Rajput there. Spider finds that kill. They can go on to the A side. There's only one guy left. He's hiding on site. There's a good flash from Spider, but he doesn't push in just yet. Because look at that, the bomb is heading towards B. It was a fake all along, and Bemisal, they fell for it. Someone already rotated, I believe. That is Punkwao. No, sorry, that's Lemmy who rotated. He's trying to run back now, but CT is smoked off. Magician gets the
they didn't get a single one.
here. Punkwao late to the retake. Lemmy doesn't need help. Finds that headshot with the P2000, but Knight Rider shuts him down before he can do any serious damage here. Punkwao, can he get that kill onto Knight Rider at least? No, he cannot. The AK wins out in the end, and God Particles win another round. 5-1.
Yeah, although he does get that deagle kill and gets that AK as well. He gets shot in the bank because Punkwao took way too long to actually rotate and help his teammate. So Lemmy was basically alone. And now God Particles actually survived with 4 players, so they're still building up that economy, while Bemisal, this is now another vital round for them. They need to actually win this round, or they need to get something done because they are losing way too many rounds, and this is their CT side. If this goes to T and they don't have enough rounds, it's going to be impossible to actually come back in this map. And impossible to come back in this series either, because this is already a 1-0, ladies and gentlemen, to God Particles after winning.
Magician, he got one, but it does get traded back. However, Spider and Ember pick up where he left off. They clean that A site away from the CTs. No one from Bemisal there left, and Marsh and Lemmy, the last 2 people, they're gonna just save their weaponry. Yeah, they're not gonna go for this retake, which is a smart thing to do.
Yeah, use that loss bonus advantage that they have right now. They have not won a single round since that pistol round. So, very sad for them. They win the pistol round and then lose the following force buy. That's so hurtful for them. And now they have nothing left.
It's definitely tough. And look at that. Ooh, Knight Rider finds that headshot onto Marsh. Lemmy couldn't get anything. What was that? Knight Rider just walked in on their cute little get together there in ruins.
Yeah.
And just absolutely demolished them.
Even Marsh saying nice shot too, Knight Rider. Although, yeah, Knight Rider, good cross replacement from him, but very big fail, honestly, from Lemi, who shot Knight Rider in the back and couldn't get that kill either. I feel like they're already sort of giving up mentally. At least it seems like it anyway. And that's not going to help them whatsoever. And now they're just forced on another eco because they did not save a single weapon. And God Particles already on six rounds so far. I don't know, I
About
don't
to
think.
make it 7 as well. Look at that. CZ, Steagles, and P250. However, Marsh finds that one dig onto Ember, but gets traded back just like that. Magician finds Lemi as well, and that's B site now completely open. They plant the bomb, and Knight Rider finds Hitbeast standing in the middle of CT, really. Hitbeast was not expecting someone to be on top of Orange, and he paid the price for it. And so Punkwao and Rashput are the last two remaining Bemisal Esport members. And they're hoping for an exit frag or two here with that little crossfire they have set up.
A bit of a pause coming in as well. Possibly from Bemisal. How they gonna get exit frags here? Oh, look if that was a free kill.
They might not. Spider is super low. Is he actually gonna go die to the bomb instead? I feel
No,
like
he's
he
gonna go
is.
towards CT spawn, but he is gonna die because it's too close.
Knight Rider actually managed to find that headshot onto Rashput. So Bemisal Esports, in the end, they only saved that one CZ in armor for Punkwao, but other than that, really nothing saved. However, they have the money to fight back now.
Yeah, but do they have the willpower to fight back is the real question. I mean, they are gonna go on a timeout, and I'm gonna assume this timeout is not for tactical reasons, but more like a way to reset. You know, like something to just uh, allow them to forget the big gap that's between them at currently, and just sort of reset themselves mentally so they can start hitting those shots again. And I don't know, so far it seems like maybe they're having an off day, maybe, but at this current moment, there seems to be a bit of a tier difference between them.
Yeah.
Like they do not seem to be at the same level currently, and I'm wondering, is it a mix of maybe God playing well and Bimisal playing badly, or is this just how it is? And I don't know. So far, it's already 7-1. Which is very reminiscent to the first map, actually. I remember it being 7-1 to God Parkos when they were on their CT and Mirage. But the difference is this is on their terrace side. And the momentum is heavily growing. Bemisal have nothing left here. And Marsh is already low and he didn't even get anything out of that.
He had 5k and he bought a scout with armor. Down to 42 HP already thanks to those nades.
It was for a molly, actually. He stood
Or
in it
Molly. Yeah.
trying to get a headshot with it. But no one peeked after they threw that molly, so Marsh just stood in fire for nothing and got nothing out of it. That's the risk when you do it though. There is a risk play doing it, and sometimes it can really pay off because you catch the T's off guard. But it just did not work for him this time.
Ooh, Rashput gets that shut down onto Ember. That's a good start for Bemisal Esports. If they can keep this up, there's 50 seconds left on the clock, and God Particles, they seem set on this A side for now. As Marsh misses a few scout shots there and has to retreat and fall back. They get the kill onto Hitbeast at Library. As they make their way towards Archers, they get another one. This time it's Lemi who drops. But look at that, they're falling back. It's yet another fake. They're falling back, running straight towards that B side. Which is a smart thing to do considering there's two people on A and it's only the scout. The 28 HP scout holding B. He does get that one dig onto Magician though. He AK tags him and Knight Rider finishes him off. Should be able to plant the bomb here. In a 3v2 situation, God Particles, they have the advantage. With the bomb ticking away now. There's Rashput and Punk while attempting this retake, attempting this 2v3. They slowly but surely make their way up. They've got a smoke and a molly to work with here. And Rashput finds a kill onto Knight Rider, who somehow missed all his shots, but to the stars, he doesn't miss his off shot, and he gets the kill onto Rashput. There's another one. Ooh, he got a bit greedy there. Got a bit impatient and shot too early. Punk, wow, he knows that op is so low, but he can't quite finish him off. To the stars peeks him. And Punk Wow goes down. Spider actually survived. Wow, okay.
Yeah, he had full HP, but I think that Opera, instead of standing there, should have actually tried to make a run for it. To try to save the Op at least. But I think he's just not worried about money at this point. I don't think any of them are really. On the other hand, Bemisal more than worried about money. They're out of it half the time. And now they're just gonna go for deagles and a bit of armor again. And I think they're just hoping for a bit of those one digs. They have not had any luck with any of their guns so far, so they had a few one digs earlier, so maybe they're a bit more comfortable with these digs, but I don't think it's gonna be enough here. And this should be realistically gonna be 9-1 after this round. And I don't think there's any coming back from that, especially as they're gonna switch from their CT side.
Ooh, it's a good pop flash as they make their way onto the side. Ember finds Punk. Wow, Hit Beast goes down as well. Rashput also joins them. My god, this is a clean take from God Particles. They get 4 kills just like that, and the A side is theirs. Marsh, he's the only one left alive here for Bemisal. But there's nothing really he can do about this. He's got a deagle, and 4 of them are pretty low, but to the stars, he was ready for him with the op, and Marsh goes down. God Particles, they win a clean round here, 9-1 the scoreline. This is a deja vu of map 1.
Yeah, deja vu. And, well, deja vu would at least have Bemisal win 2 more rounds, so let's see if they can do it, especially since this is their CT side. So they should be getting closer rounds than this. I mean, getting clean sweeped over and over again is not competitive whatsoever. Oh, nice nade stack, but it didn't actually hit anyone. Magician only down to 86.
Oh,
66, sorry.
to the stars, he gets 2 kills with the op there. Which means there's only 1 guy left on the B side, and I hope they knew that, but I don't think they do, because they're falling back. This is weird. I mean, if you have your upper, get those 2 entry frags onto B side. Why not just commit to B side? Why would you rotate to A?
Yeah, usually if you get those 2 entries, that means there's no one else in B, then you might as well just rush in. But yeah, they didn't know that, so that should have been them going into the side. But they were just hoping to go for a double fake, which is fine enough, I guess. They are overwhelming their enemies anyway. If this was a tougher opponent, I mean, in all respect to Bemisal, but if this was a tougher opponent, they should have went straight into the side as soon as they got those entries. They should not have went back, because then they don't have any information, and the CTs could be stacking any of these sites. So it would be too risky of a play if this is a higher leveled game for them. But at this moment, they're just rushing everywhere, and they don't seem to be having any care in the world. And now it's all down to Marsh to see if we can actually save this. They see him as well, I think.
They're all quite low, but there's nothing Marsh can do here. Spider and Magician team up on him, and they find that kill.
I mean, what's tilting for him is if he knew that Magician was 4 HP and he missed all those bullets. I mean, that just shows what the game's been so far. You know, it's just they're not hitting anything, even when they're low. They're just not hitting anything. And now again, they're back to just deagles and CZs with a bit of armor and hoping to buy next round. But yeah, I think it's too little, too late. I don't think there's any way for them to actually come back in this map. This is going to be really difficult. It could be a miracle if they do, really.
Yeah, 10-1 is not a scoreline you see often.
On the T side.
On any side, really. Not on Inferno, at least.
It's one of the more balanced maps, I guess you could say.
Yeah. He's actually pushing through the smoke.
Saves his teammate.
Ah, Magician just saved his Opera. The Deagle couldn't get anything done there, and Spider gets that kill onto Raj, but which means Marsh and Hit Beast are the last two alive. One has a Deagle, one has a CZ, but neither of them has any hope of winning this round. And Hit Beast goes down there. This time it's Magician who picks it up. Here's Spider looking for Marsh, finds him at the edge of the smoke. Just like that, got Particles. 11-1.
11-1. And
Ember has been at the money limit for like 3 rounds now. He's been at 16k for a while now.
Really? Well, does it really surprise you at this point, though? They're actually changing operas as well. Night Riders like, give me the op somehow. I want to use it a bit. They've actually been trading that up for quite a while between two the Star and Night Rider. Night Rider's the main upward Mirage, if you noticed. So yeah, switching back and forth, but they're not doing it out of necessity, more like maybe out of boredom, if anything. And Bemisal, they do not have an up of their own, so they're just gonna go with all M4s. Obviously different types of M4s, but all M4s are regardless. And they're not using any of their utility. They should use that smoke to actually block off mid, but they do not. Instead, the T's actually throw a smoke at long. They're gonna throw a pop flash here. And they are. Oh, that was a really good play, actually.
It does work out. They do get the kill onto Hit Beast now. To go to the other side, Lemmy finds 2 the stars, but Magician trades it back. There's someone hiding a bit behind that smoke. That's Punk Wow. But he gets spotted by 2 people there. He does get that kill onto Spider, but doesn't matter. It gets traded back by Night Rider. The bomb should get planted any moment now by God Particles. It's only Rajput and Marsh left.
This is the closest round we've seen so far.
But Rajput and Marsh, I don't think they're going to go for this. They're just going to hope for exit frags here.
Yeah, it's unlikely that they're going to win this even on their best day, but like, generally speaking, when it's a 3v2, and that's the closest round that they've had in 10 rounds, then that speaks volumes actually about how big of a gap there's been between them. Obviously, they don't hunt here. Got Particles. They don't have money issues of their own. No one's gonna check. Oh, he does check.
Oh, he does check. He does get that kill. Marsh not allowed to save his weaponry. Rajput, a bit of luck there.
Yeah, he could drop that M4 now to someone if he wishes to. It is the 14th round now, though, so there's only this round, next round left. And for them to even be balanced to how they were in the first map, they're going to need these next 2 rounds to make it 12-3 as it was in Mirage. But that was their map pick, and now this is God Particles' map pick. So,
okay.
Oh, that's kind of sad, actually.
That's very sad. Ember finds that headshot. So does Spider. So, God Particles, they can go directly to that B side, knowing there's only one guy left there. The Stars, he's waiting for someone to push, and he gets exactly what he's waiting for. That's Punk Wow dropping. As you take a look at the scores, you see just how one-sided this game has been. 16 kills for both Ember and Night Rider, topping the fragging boards. Marsh only has 8. And he's the highest for Bemisal, bear in mind. That is how one-sided it's been. Yeah. Marsh, maybe he can hope to save this CZ, but no, they're not going to let him. There's no way they'll let him. And 2 the stars gets that final kill. God Particles now 13-1 as we head into the final round of the first half. They'll be hoping for a 16-1 victory, while Bemisal Esports, they just want to avoid embarrassment here, maybe get a few more rounds on the board.
Look at that
Well then.
AK stack. If they all did that, that would be a lot of look at
Okay.
just fooling around.
Ember hasn't done it yet. He's got 15k.
No. A Knight Rider threw it behind him as well, so I get the feeling the more nades you get, the more AKs you have on the floor, the more might lag the server though. Well, they're just trading weapons.
They want to test out other people's skins, maybe.
Yeah. There's Simple's sticker as well.
Well, match has been unpaused as we head into the final round of the first half. It's Guard Particles in the lead. Not just any lead, in one hell of a lead. They've already won the first map 1-0, so they've already won the first map 16-3. Score stands now 1-0, and if Guard Particles if they stop messing around,
Not sure what they're still doing in spawn.
yeah, Knight Rider was playing around with the AKs there. But if they stop messing around and get those last 3 rounds, they'll be through to the final. All they need is 3 more rounds. Bemisal Esports hoping to maybe save face with 2 or 3
It'll be a
more
well-deserved
rounds.
final as well. Sorry, I kind of jumped in for a view there. No, but it would be a well-deserved final as well because, yeah, there's no reason for Bemisal to really be in the final with this kind of performance. So, Cut Particles definitely showed their brass here, and it looks like they're already starting to win this last round as well. They already took the B.
Yeah, they're just getting pick after pick, and Bemisal, they're falling apart. There's really nothing they can do here.
Some good
Just
pop flashes
losing
there as well.
every aim duel. It's sad to watch. Lemi gets 1 kill, but Magician trades it back in an instant. That's how on point God Particles are with their coordination. Punkwao, last man standing. Knight Rider shoots him in the back. So the first half ends 14-1. This music, man.
As the music comes back.
Yeah.
I was thinking that as even in the last round when there's pretty much no point even trying anymore for God Particles anyway, they're just fooling around. But even then they're still throwing pop flashes. Like you notice they pop flash CT before they push CT and got that and they got one of those last kills.
Mhm.
So they're still trying to keep themselves serious enough to win these rounds. It's not like they're just rushing, holding W, and doing nothing else. They are still trying to do at least some pop flashes, and it looks like they're just gonna go aggressive down mid here. They might just pass each other.
Well, they spot each other now. Knight
The
Rider
combo.
couldn't quite land the headshots there. He gets back down to 30. Look at that. Punkwao and Marsh get kills for themselves. This might be a chance for Bemisal Esports. The bomb has been planted, but To The Stars finds a headshot with a 5-7. Here's Rashput getting 2 in a row. And Ember gets shut down by Hitbeast. Bemisal Esports win the pistol.
I'd just like to note that the only 2 rounds that Bemisal have won so far have both been pistols. Both pistol rounds actually have gone to Bemisal. So, you know, if you look at like an overall statistics of a match, if you think of a team that's won both pistols, you wouldn't think it's 14-2. Like you'd think it's, it would be a lot closer to that. Actually, a team who tends to win both pistols have the overall higher chance of actually winning the match.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's going to be the case here. And God Particles are on a force buy. But this is actually an opportunity for Bemisal to get a few rounds on the board. Or at least this one and the next one.
If God Particles allow it, and right now Spider is not allowing it, he does get that headshot onto Marsh, but Rashput traded it quickly. The Mac 10 headshot does land. Here's God, To The Stars. Gets one with a deagle, but it's not enough. They made it onto the site, and the bomb has been planted. We're down to a 3v3 now. God Particles, they have a good chance of making this work with the 5.7s and deagles in their hands. And I feel like they're going to go for it seems like. They're about to peek short together. They might just catch Punkwa off guard. Go flashes onto the side. Punkwa spots someone to his left, but that's just his teammate. God Particles, they're actually going to fall back here. They're not going to go for this. They'd rather fall back and save their weaponry. You're dead. Yeah, Rashput. No way. They got Punkwa as well.
Yeah,
That's
in the
perfect.
pit, I believe. So they made this expensive.
Yeah, they made this very expensive. It's 14-3. But now... Well, yeah. It's both teams have a very shoddy buy. Well, God Particles are on an eco, sort of. Ember has armor helmet and a deagle.
Yeah, and 2 stars actually bought a molly and a smoke for his team as well. So they're still trying in this round. It's not like they're just giving it away on an eco.
Punkwa.
I think it'll be enough though.
Finds a first kill on the Magician, but Ember catches Punkwa with a nade in his hand, and he picks up that kill. Picks up the UMP off the ground as well. That's 2 the stars who gets it. Good molly, forcing 2 the stars to fall back at Banana. Knight Rider finds that headshot onto Marsh, but Hitbeast responds to a kill on the Spider. Knight Rider gets another one, but it's not enough. They've got control of the A side now, and Ember, he's a bit too far away to really trade anything. He's waiting for backup from his teammate. 2 the stars is joining up with him there, just outside the library, and they don't quite know where these 2 are coming from. It's a smart boost they've set up here, and they get caught from pit. Rashput finds that kill onto Ember. 2 the stars, he's down to 35 HP. There's not much hope for him here. It was sort of the 1 dig attempt, which is commendable, respectable. But it's not going to work. He doesn't even have a kit with him. Might not even run away in time. Nah, he should be fine. 14-4 the scoreline by Bemisal. They get a few rounds on the board. They make it look a bit better than 16-1.
At least they've beaten the rounds that they've had on Mirage. So they do get something, and surprising is other T half that they get. It's all down to that 1 pistol round that they've won in the beginning, and not losing to the force buy like they've done on the first half. But they keep in mind, God Particles are actually on their first gun round. And even though they don't have a lot of utility, they have the weaponry. And so far, even though they've been losing the last few rounds, they actually made it really expensive for Bemisal. So they've been winning a lot of these aim tools even without anything more than pistols. So now that it's on a gun round, this is going to be a very different story for Bemisal. They're going to have a lot more resistance against them.
It's not as easy as it has been the past 3 rounds. And Knight Rider makes his presence known with that op.
He has a glass cannon as well. Doesn't need armor.
He is a glass cannon, yes, but that cannon hurts.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't get shot first. Or misses.
For now, Bemisal Esports, they're heading towards that B site. CT is not smoked off, surprisingly enough, and they pay the price for it. Marsh, he had to check, and he gets shot in the head. Knight Rider makes that op work, but look at that. Rashput and Punkwa, they find kills for themselves. It's down to a 2v2. They're both super low. They're running straight towards CT to A here. And Magician has no idea. They realize now here, God Particles, that they might have just ran straight to A. And so we see Spider. He's the one who fell back. He's made his way all the way to Boiler now. While Bemisal Esports are on this side, the bomb is about to get planted. Spider should hear the sound cue. Now he knows. He should wait for backup from his teammate here. Magician is slowly going to make his way there. Bear in mind, Magician is the one with the kit. There's a smoke onto the site. There's no flashes for either of them. Smart flash by the T's, but it doesn't matter. Spider finds that kill onto Punk. Wow, they know he's in that corner somewhere, and Magician finishes him off. God Particles win the round. And they now flirt with match point 15-4, the scoreline.
I know this is going to be much earlier in the round, but they pushed B without a CT smoke. They can't threw one all the way in the back of CT. They didn't.
Yeah.
It must have failed the smoke because they did not throw right in the middle before going into B. So they had a huge disadvantage. And even though they get 2 kills out of it, so they were able to rotate, I'm quite sure that was not their intention. It did seem that they were doing a B push and then they just kind of went the other way as kind of like a premature final decision, mid-round decision. So I don't even think they're taking it seriously anymore.
He wants to switch his M4 for an AK.
He disagrees.
Yeah, Spider says, nope, mine. And he keeps that AK for now. 1 minute 20 left on the round. So FAMAS for 2 the stars, but he loses it just like that. Knight Rider, however, finds that headshot onto Punk. Wow, here's Magician getting aggressive through the smoke. Gets that kill onto Marsh. It's good stuff for God Particles. Knight Rider gets another one. Here's Magician getting one as well. It's all over now for Bemisal. It's only Hit Beast left. There's no way he can do this, or can he? He might just. He gets that first kill onto Magician. Maybe he can get the second onto Spider. The answer is no, he cannot. God Particles win the second map 16-4, and they win the series with a convincing 2-0 victory.